Hello and welcome to Otaku 117. Today we will be exploring the totally useful and absolutely stunning Wild Romance. I've been hearing this game's title for weeks, and I decided to upload it onto my channel because it has everything that any successful channel has. Boobs and butts. So we were looking for the boobs and butts. We will put them in the thumbnail, and we will make all the, ads, revenue, and all that good stuff. So we'll jump right in and, play visual novels for why we play visual novels. For the fans and the services. The smell of summer wafts from beyond the open sliding door. A familiar smell makes it seem like I was just here yesterday. Right away I put my stuff down, relaxed, and get to thinking of something I've missed. Kazuma, apparently that's our name, Kazuma. That makes me think of Konosuba immediately. So, points right there. It's already been 4 years. I wonder how everyone's doing. Wait, what? It's been 4 years? Oh, flashback. Okay. I hear the sound of great echoing footsteps while I quickly look outside. I'll fetch it a lolly! What is this? And it says woof. Aoi? Oh, hey there, Aoi. She goes flying at me with such energy. I'm already feeling a little awkwardly fluttered. Does that make sense? Awkwardly fluttered? I don't think that makes sense. Begone! Odd words that don't make any sense. We shall speak English, or at least attempt to. That was way too sudden. Ugh. I'm home. It's been a while. You know there's a high caliber because of the sophistication of the mouth movements, which is completely repetitive. Obviously, you know it's gonna be good. By my smell, like she's a dog. The little squirt holding me and licking my head all over is Aoi. I hate that name, I have to be honest. That name is very hard for me to say. Like, 3 vowels should never go right next to each other in English. Would never happen. She's the one I was just thinking of before. The one I grew up with in this village.
ちょっとワンコ、テンションやばいから、尻尾出てる尻尾。
Okay, who's Tsubaki? That's an interesting name. She looks nice. Wait, oh, fetch! I clicked the wrong button. You think I would know for now. Let's see. Nope, that's this. Oh my gosh, look at all these lovely ladies. Following after Aoi are familiar faces that came into my room. I really need to figure out how to make this drop. The backspace? I don't know how to control. Nope, that's not it. Where's the buttons? It doesn't have buttons. I guess I can't. Okay, well that's just it then. We'll just move forward. Following after Aoi, the familiar faces came into my room. What do you mean by tail?
物の例えよ、バカね。
Oh sure, we're the idiots here, obviously. Now, come on. Where's the stuff we come for, right? Visual novels, they always have the service. We have to be there for the service. Innocent and friendly. Aoi is really like a puppy sometimes. But she's not a puppy? Going along with that metaphor, I guess I would make Tsubaki a cat?
久しぶりね。元気そうじゃない。
Yeah, this is obviously the tsundere. Well, I love our tropeable memes here. So we gotta keep our eyes on the tsundere. And getting by. She may seem fickle and snappy, but she actually looks out for you and has deep feelings. It's literally the definition of a tsundere. She's another precious childhood friend. He's just surrounded by them. がなかったくせに、ふらっと帰ってきて。頼りの一つくらいよこしなさいよ。 Hey, here's this guy gone. And again, you figured out pretty quickly that I came back. I'll just put it on my luggage.
それは。
I mean, it's not really like Aoi found out I was home with her nose, right?
イスルギのおじいさんに畑で会ったのよ。カズマが帰ってきたって嬉しそうにしてたわ。
Cool. Showing her face from behind Tsubaki is big sister Sumire. Sorry, I said it wrong. Sumire, the eldest, who's almost like our leader. Oh, that's why everyone's barging in on me? Oh, expecting souvenirs from Tokyo or something. They're all the faces I want to see. Yet, now I'm here, all that comes out of my mouth are embarrassing jokes. The feeling makes me realize just how long I've been gone.
あら、釣れないのね。可愛い弟分の顔を久しぶりに見に来たのよ。
Oh, it's so cute. It's so kawaii. Oh, hello. Yes! This is what we came for. Yes, bring it in. Say so, big sis. Sumira folds her arms like she's trying to push up her breasts. Seems like her charms have only gotten bigger. Nazuna. Hello. Trotting in front of Sumira is Nazuna, lifting her right hand. Even though it's been a while, her laid-back and lazy style hasn't changed a bit. Rather, you think it like she has made a special effort to show up and hang out with everybody. Nazuna, you came too. Aren't you usually taking a nap around this time of day? She was actually sleeping. Oh, this must be why she looks so drowsy. And it has nothing to do with the fact that they've drawn her art, but she has an ahoga. Ahoga? Is that how you say that? Oh, there she is. Well, that is actually kind of sweet, if I'm honest. That is kind of adorable. I think I have a favorite already.
そうだよ。せっかく帰ってきたんだから一緒に遊ぼう。
What is even happening?
モテモテね、カズマ。
There's literally nothing I know about this plot yet so far. Everyone seems just as happy, if not more so, than I for my return. My heart is nearly leaping out of my chest at our reunion. I feel much more at home now than when I simply came back to my house. These people meant everything to me when I lived in this village. They're my friends, the first ones who made me aware of curse. Oh, the writing. It gives you heartburn in the right way. I can't breathe. It's just writing. It's writing. Where's my drinks? I don't have drinks. There isn't a single person in Tokyo that I could relate to more than any of these girls. Are you a dog too? Nazuna, you too. Everyone's so demanding. Nazuna never used to be this direct in her approaches to me. Nazuna meanders up to me, stretching, and I pet her head. As I look at everyone, all the nervousness I felt about coming back fades away. Yes. Yes. Is there literally no other males in this entire village? Sorry, I didn't want to bore you with all my whining. I fidgeted a little with the real feelings I was about to let slip. Both my parents died when I was practically a baby, so I was raised here in the Isurugi house by my grandparents for more than 10 years. This place seems to cut off from the real world that I was worried about my future would be like here, so I got away to go off to big college. Yet in the summer vacation of my decisive 4th year as a student, I found myself wanting nothing more than to just go home. Without as much as deciding on my own future. What an inspiration to us all. We should all strive to attempt to go to school, rack up debt, and then before actually getting a degree, returning home into the arms of our other friends who apparently didn't do anything with themselves either. It's a good thing I came home. No one's changed at all. It's kind of a relief. It's the dream of the otaku.
Kazuma はちょっと雰囲気が変わった。昔の方が好きだったな。
I think I liked me before this entire conversation as well. Nazuna furrows her brow at me while snubbing her nose.
すっかり東京の色に染まってしまったというわけね。着るものもすっかりおしゃれになったし。
Just for your reference, this has only been going on for 10 minutes now.
まさか 都会に女でも作ってきたんじゃないでしょうね。
Yes, because obviously, if it was that important to you. Never mind. What do you mean? Don't tell me. That's a little rude.
恋人ができたの？そんな。
女の匂いはしないな。
My bad. A rural kid like me can't score in the city no matter how hard I try. Don't you know? All of us who grow up without living inside cities have no clue what we're doing and can never ever possibly form connections or friendships. This game knows what speaks to my heart.
モテないの？なんだ。だと思った。あんたは昔からそういうとこ要領良くないもんね。
She seems a little too familiar with his technique. Maybe we'll get some spiciness after all.
そんなのいいの。カズちゃんは私と結婚するんだもんね。
Oh dear. Here we go again. I'll just rumbling down the old skipping path. I smile wryly at the sign that my old back and forth is beginning that we'd had almost every day when I lived here.
私もすっかり大人になって、カズちゃんの子供を産む準備はできてるから安心してね。10匹くらい作ろうね。
Writing is so good, I just can't handle it. My constitution. Pups? What do you mean by pups?
カズマはナズナと結婚の約束をしてた気がするな。
Pretty sure he did.
さっきのは撤回するわ。容量悪いとか油断させておいて、あちこちに妾を作ろうとしてたのね。
These girls are unfathomably thirsty.
なんで妾なのよ。あなたが本妻ってこと？最初に結婚の約束をしたのは私だったし。
This child was obviously, what do you call it? He's a savant of dating.
早い者勝ちなら私よね。懐かしいわ。僕と結婚してくれなきゃ話さないって。それはもう必死にしがみつかれて。
Ugh. Hey.
キスもしたわよね。
Stop it. I'm fidgeting, but I can't remember the lush feel of Sumiru's lips from early childhood. Oh no.
それ初耳なんだけど。私にもお嫁さんにしてくれるって言ったくせに。
Take the hint, ladies. He's obviously a prize. That was when we were kids. Kissing was just like when I kept licking my mouth. Oh, well, there she goes. Hello, Nazuda. Nazuda, you're acting strange so suddenly, too.
これでナズナもみんなと肩を並べたのな。
I think my heart would explode if I were surrounded by such gorgeous women. Nazuna nods, clapping my hand with satisfaction. Nazuna, why are you still taking things so casually? A kiss should be taken for a little more seriously, right?
大事なキスを捧げられて本望なのな。
I'm sure. I am sure. Are your eyes gonna start sparkling or something?
キスの大安売りだわ。これが東京流。
It's like I'm not here. It's perfect. Every relationship knows that a girl falling after you should feel like you don't have to do anything. They just talk to you, and then they're all over you. And anything you say is completely irrelevant. Because that's how Mafia does it. I definitely don't know what that means.
解消なし。私だって待って。じゃなくて、解消なし。解消なし。
You don't have to say the same thing over and over.
そうだわ、カズマ。時計持ってる？
Why? I used a clock on my phone. The village has bad reception, so I don't really know if it'll work as well as a rail's watch, but when I take out my phone and get close to show her, Sumira suddenly grabs me and Tsubaki by our heads. The fated smash kiss! Because that doesn't make your teeth want to fall out of your face. The citizen, our noses, and next my lips are forcibly pressed against Tsubaki's. That would totally be pleasant. Yes. Forced kissing. It's almost like it's a crime, but it feels so right.
ぶっちゅーこれでみんな公平ね。
なんてことするのよ、すみれね。初めてだったのに。
どうせカズマにあげるつもりだったんでしょ。自分だけ仲間外れで寂しそうにしてたし、きっかけ
I mean, I love it. Yes, I love it.
きっかけなんてものじゃなかったでしょ。もっとムードだけ。
Tsubaki's obviously put a lot of thought into this.
この村のどこにイルミネーションなんて上等なものがあるのよ。
I was talking about a bargain sale for kisses. I brush off the forced kiss from my lips, remembering everything about my hometown that I first in the back of my mind. What, like sexual assault? Every day was like this. Like sexual assault. I'm not sure if it was because I was the only young guy around, but every day I'd be subject to these cat fights over me. Like sexual assault. Getting old.
今のは脳幹よ。こんなファーストキス認めないんだから。
I know, I'm the one dealing with the chaos here. Yo, because all hero protagonists, they have to pretend like they hate it, but you know they love it, because what man wouldn't dream of being in this exact position? But forget childhood. I haven't had any kind of romance since I went to Tokyo.
ついでに私も。
God, they're so eager. Sumira holds me without pushing my arms down, brushing her lips against mine, and to finish, licks me on the neck. Fetch. She's using tongue.
すみれねえのキスで興奮したのな。
I said stop. Nazuna leans over my crotch. It's fine, it's what we all want, right? I can't handle it. Oh, that's such good quality. So good quality.
なずなももう一回キスするのな。舌もチューってするのな。
Why are we here? Just to suffer? What is your deal?
みんなばっかりずるい。私もペロペロする。
Oh, because every interaction should be like this with a man and 4 eligible women. Why doesn't this happen to everybody? It's insanity! Don't they all know this would make everyone else happy? Ah!
なんなのよこれ。みんなして飛ばしすぎよ。
It's true, Tsubaki. I think the rational path here is not the right one. You're obviously going to be left behind.
みんなそれだけの覚悟なのよ。私たちがこうしてカズマに会いに来たのに。あなたも分かってるでしょ。
Are we going to ratchet this up to 9 already? What the heck?
もう二度とこんな機会は訪れないかもしれない。
分かってるわよ。でも抜け駆けはなしよ。みんなのカズマなんだから。
Help! She again! Stop it! Someone stop Aoi! After a few years away, it looks like we've gotten a lot to talk about. I don't know if there's much talking going on. I promise that I'll eat the next meal with everyone at home. Then we walk around the village reminiscing until we come to the shrine we always used to play at. Nothing has changed a bit.
遊ぼうカズちゃん。
She's so energetic. What do you mean, play?
缶蹴り、ケンケンパ、鬼ごっこ、ドッジボール。
Oh, of course. We would never imagine anything else. Especially when you look like you're 12. Aoi counts the games on her fingers with a smile. Without much to do in this town, we would play games like that almost every day.
いつまでも子供なんだから、いい年してやる遊びじゃないでしょ。走ると疲れちゃうからな。
Anime in real life right here. If I run, I'm gonna get tired. Put that up my gravestone, fellas. I think I found my quote.
遊びたい。
童心に帰って遊ぶのもいいんじゃない？他にやることもないし。
That's... In any case, even the closest convenience store is an hour by car, so it makes sense there wouldn't even be a shadow of entertainment around here.
かくれんぼはどう？そうね。カズマが鬼で、見つけた子にはどんなことをしてもいいっていうのはどうかしら。
It looks like Kazuma is either going to have the strongest willpower known to man, or we're going to be getting to shenanigans very quickly. What do you mean when you say do whatever he wants?
カズマがするんだってば。私たちにしたいこと、いろいろあるんじゃない？
エッチ、そんな話に耳を貸しちゃダメよ。私は参加しないんだから。
じゃあ最後まで隠れていられた子はカズマに何をしてもいいってルールに変更する？
Now that even sounds more intriguing, because you know, this is a normal game people play with normal people.
なんでもって言ったら本当になんでも？ペロペロしてもクンクンしても
Pero pero.
スリスリしても邪魔し
Isn't
ない？
pero pero like petting? Like pero pero. I don't know if that's right. What about how I feel? You're a protagonist of a harem. You don't matter.
どこの子？私は最後に見つけてね。
Sure.
バカね。かくれんぼだったら私が一番得意なんだから。
Oh boy. You're actually playing.
みんながやるって言うからしょうがなってナズナがもういない。私も隠れなきゃ。急げ急げ。カズマ、ちゃんと目を閉じて100数えなさいよ。
Excellent, excellent. Girls disappear behind the shrine into the forest. I'm gonna be looking around for ages. Having been so close ever since we were young, being so friendly with everyone again makes me feel at ease, despite all the sexual assaults. This is seriously a mess. The second I get home, everyone suddenly tries to kiss me. You know that happens. I find myself pressing my fingers to my lips. As I hit my face with both my hands, I can't help but think about how happy everyone wants for me to come home.
絶対帰ってくるわよね。
This is the place where we exchanged tearful words in spring of 4 years before. If I can say that I haven't been able to decide on my future, then everyone... I shake my head and hide my face behind my hands. I have been too. We're on the same page, brother. 1, 2, 3, 100. Cheater. After counting to 100, just like I was told, I search around the shrine grounds. I've played hide and seek with them so many times, I'm sure their hiding habits haven't changed. Because people never change. If there wasn't such a silly rule, the last one being found gets to do whatever they want with me, I'd find everyone right away. Although things have barely begun, Nazuna's butt is plugging out from behind the stone guardian statue. Oh, Nazuna. Nazuna is a slowpoke, she's never been good at hide and seek. Nazuna, I can see your butt. With a jump, her butt wiggles when she tries to hide. You can't fool me, Nazuna. You're out first.
カズマはナズナのことが嫌いなのな。
But you could have put a little more effort in. Nazuna puffs out her cheeks. If I could have chosen, I think I might have picked you last, but I don't apparently matter either. I'm just as irrelevant as the protagonist. Who would have thought? I can't help it. I found you. Nazuna, you've always been way too lax about hide and seek, you know?
好きなのな。
Well, I like you. I've known you since I was a kid. Oh, fetch. She slowly embraces me. Oh, fetch. And I sink into the round softness of her impressively developed chest. Yes, I am Otaku 117. I love this stuff. This is why I play visual novels, because there is no other point to it. Am I right?
最初に見つかった人はカズマに体をもてあそばれる定めなのな。
Oh boy. Isn't that an old rule?
もう一回チューしたいのな。
You've gotta admit, she's very sweet. If a little weird. When did you become so forceful? Hey, I said you can't! From high a big ginkgo tree in the shrine grounds, the sound of leaves rustling falls down, just the same as always. Did Tsubaki always like hiding up in trees? Tsubaki, I can see your butt too. I guess she couldn't ignore Nazuna's extreme come on. When I call up the top of the tree, Tsubaki shrugs and hides her face, then climbs further up the tree trunk. Don't climb up there. If you go too high, I won't be able to climb down by yourself. I remember a sobbing young Tsubaki who got so engrossed in climbing a tree that she couldn't get down. Tsubaki, come get your senses and come down. Tsubaki's good at climbing, so at this moment, her butt is moving far away. I like it. A good visual novel that identifies women by their bodies. As you know, to be successful on YouTube, we need boobs and butts. And we have had plenty already. This is sure to get much ad revenue. I know. Tsubaki grills me from the tallest tree in the shrine grounds. Probably higher than the second floor of a building. No one said you weren't. I'm sure you have. What are you talking about? Don't yell from up there, just come down quick. Here she comes. Whoa, here she comes. I don't want to get copyrighted, so I won't go any further. The branch is supporting Tsubaki is bending like a fishbowl. What are you doing if you get stuck up there? Move to a thicker branch or one closer to the roots. Tsubaki's nice too, I gotta do admit. She hangs down off a branch like a sloth, her voice trembling. She's frozen in fear, and if she fell from that height like that? Who knows? Hey, kitty. The branch snaps and Tsubaki came plummeting down face first. Tsubaki! In a rush, I kick off the ground and dash forward where Tsubaki is going to land. I will use my body to break your fall whilst breaking my face. In the nick of time, I catch Tsubaki in midair, and when I take a step to land, I only step on air. There was a stone staircase? Wait, why would you try and catch someone on a staircase? That sounds like a terrible idea. Mid-air, I switch places with Tsubaki and do my best to make sure I land on my back. Oh, fair. When did you change clothes? A voice and the sound of kicking the ground sharply comes from within the forest. Whoa, where did the ears come from? Having gotten their hiding place, Sumira points a finger, even though there's no fire. White smoke suddenly billows up. Is she a raccoon girl? Ooh, raccoon girls. Next, Nazuna raises her voice and the white globe turns toward me and closes in. I get it now. They're all animal girls. What the fetch? What? With Tsubaki finally in my arms, she calls out, and two cats with CGI-like translucence open their mouths wide and swallow me. Well, and that's how I died. That's how I died the first time. A mysterious shock rattles my brain. I can't even figure out what up from down. Ears and a tail? Last thing I see are my transfigured childhood friends as my consciousness fades out. Oh, that's what's strange. They actually care. It's kind of sad. So we got a fox girl, a raccoon girl, a cat girl, and a dog girl. That's what we're dealing with here. What a way to go, bro. What a way to go. What would happen? Out of curiosity, why? What's the worst case scenario? Idiots! That rascal is just pretending to be asleep. Uh-oh, I'm found out, but apparently God intervened, so I can't really be blamed.
Kazuma!
At once, everyone tries to hide the parts that show their animal traits, like their ears and tail. You've got some pretty big kahunas on you, don't you, kid? Oh, God's interesting in this one. I'm just in shock, that's all. Does the meaning of God still mean what it used to?
失礼のないようにね、カズマ。この辺り一帯を治めている土地神様よ。
Yeah, great. Go and piss off the big dude. The god nods in agreement, his long beard nearly brushing against the ground. Earth God? Does that mean you're, like... What, you don't believe in me? Ever since you were a small boy, you've been in contact with beings not of this world. He says as he turns to look at Sumira and the other girls. Boy, you need to make more of an explanation. Please? I rise and slowly sit rigidly while enduring the pressure of chill and sweat as I listen to their surprising story. These 4 girls that you call your childhood friends are spirits. They are beasts who have lived so long they have begun to acquire godlike traits. They train under me each and every day on their path to becoming gods themselves. Is that how that works? Interesting.
見た目でイメージ湧いてるかしら。私は狐で。
私は猫。
I guess.
ナズナはタヌキなのな。
Tanuki. Okay, I've heard of Tanuki. They're kind of like raccoons, but they're not.
私は犬だよ。鼻の良さが自慢なんだ。びっくりした？
No, you literally were the most animal-like of all of them. There's nothing surprising about you. Surprised? At something that obvious? See, me and God are on the party here. We are on a level. Some disciples you are. The girls shrink up as the Earth God barks at them. I permitted them to be around you only when they hid their beastly traits. My heart was in great pain seeing such a lovely young boy with no one to play with. But Sumira, Aoi, Tsubaki, and Nazuna, you all promised me, didn't you? Promised me that you would only be with him until he flew the coop, yes. After that, you were never again to involve yourselves with him. Yeah, that's not good, you break your contract. The way Sumira and everyone drops their heads tells me this God isn't lying. 1 count against you for breaking our promise and visiting with the boy. 1 count against you for running rampant in these sacred grounds. 1 count against you for showing your otherworldly selves to a human.
あの時はとっさのことで。
Silence!
申し訳ありません。
If humans are the light, then the spirits are shadows. It is a law you are not to interact with them. You've made a mistake of breaking our promise to never see him again. This is not a breach of conduct to be taken lightly. If you won't do as you're told, I'll have to make sure you listen some other way. I must take away your spiritual powers and return you to your beastly forms.
そんなことされたら、カズちゃんに会えなくなっちゃう。
That's the point, you idiot.
嫌なのな。
Exactly. Laws exist for a reason. You young ones wouldn't know anything of the sadness of seeing magic spirits swallowed up by the karma of humans. Have I made myself clear? You will be starting your godly training over from square 1. Oh, that actually really sucks. Hold on a second, they're my best friends. I will erase your memories of them for you. I won't stand for this. Why can't we be together? I don't care they're spirits and... You know nothing of what spirits are. I won't listen to your fleeting moments of sentiment. These aren't fleeting. I spent my whole life with everyone. If I lose my memories with them, I have nothing. My friends are everything to me. Actually, kind of a good guy.
カズマ、神様にそんな口の利き方。
Sumira's hand grips mine as she tries to stop me, and courage wells up inside me. Everything you said was true. When I was alone in this village, these girls reached out to me just when I thought this crushing loneliness would never cease. We laughed together, cried together. They were there for me. I don't want to lose that kindness they showed me. I don't want to forget them. So, you think I should listen to your pleas and allow these girls to be with you? Please, I'm begging you. They wanted to see me so bad that they were willing to break their promise to just do that. They even tried to protect me just now. I can't stand the thought of them being punished because of me, and then make me forget on top of that? I just can't. If you're saying that everyone's screwed up because of me, then punish me instead, please.
相手を誰だと思ってるの？そんな約束しちゃ。
Ah! What did you do? The wrath of God is directed at me so furiously that the air is shaking, but I refuse to buckle. Jeez, man, this guy does have some kahunas. I muster up all the courage I have left and stare right back into God's eyes. The look of reckless courage you show is promising, despite the fact that you tremble under my gaze. You beg to be punished for you instead of them. Are they that important to you, boy? I can't manage the words, but I nod my head at him, determined. Then, boy, I will have you deal with the troubled spirits in the girl's stead. Let us make a deal. If you can right this wrong, I shall place my trust in your words. I shall deem you worthy to be with them. If you succeed, that is. Thank you. It's much too early for thanks. There are two sides to a deal. If you fail, then I shall turn you into a toad and have you serve as my new apprentice. A toad, sir? That is not a threat. It is a promise. Understood, I think. But what can I do to straighten out their spirits? Listen to your heart, and you will understand. Remember who you are. I will connect your soul with this land. That sounds painful. Your actions will resound within the earth here. Make sure you do good deeds. Sumira Eoi Subaki Nazuna. This goes for all of you as well. Support the boy and carry out my will in your actions. I'm not expecting much, but I'm looking forward to watching you, boy. The old man shrugs and slowly fades into the thin air. This isn't just a threat. In the end, God disappears with a bang. At the same time, the tense air loosens and the cicadas that were holding their breath begin to chirp again. Amen, sister.
怖かったじゃないわよ。どうするのよ。あんな約束して。
Well, if it didn't come to something, then everyone would have been in animals again, right? At least we've got a chance, and this is a good thing.
ガマガエルよ。神様は言ったことは絶対やるわよ。
そうね。厳格な方だから。私たちがあやかしとして変化したての頃は、大層厳しくしつけられたものよ。
神様のおひげにいたずらしたら、私の顔にもおひげ生やされちゃったり。
That's actually kind of funny. This guy, I think I am a little on level with God here.
神様が大事にしてた水飴をちょっと味見したら、何を食べても酸っぱい味になる呪いをかけられたのな。
That is kind of mean. I want to butt in and tell them that maybe they deserved it, like I usually would, but now it doesn't seem like the right time for that. Yeah, they can draw. I mean, best game! I just have to rack up some good deeds and God will be convinced, right? My heart's still racing. My back is cold as sweat. I laugh uncertainly and pet Tsubaki's face. So, you don't have to think it was your fault, Tsubaki.
泣かないの。神様が言ったことは絶対やる。つまり、カズマが務めを果たせば、約束を守ってくださる。
Yes, there is hope. How much you want to bet that anything inappropriate is exactly what will turn us into a toad? So, the question becomes, at what point is it worth it?
ナズナもお手伝いするのな。
もちろん私たち全員だよ。この村は人こそ少ないけど、あやかしはマスで測って売るほど溢れ返ってるんだから。
Okay.
どうせあちこちでバカやって神様に面倒持ち込んでくるわ。代わりに解決すれば神様の覚えもめでたいんじゃないかしら。
Fascinating idea. There's a lot of magic creatures here?
山ほどいるよ。
She says it so plainly. Can't help but turn and look at the thick, vibrant forest.
怖くないよ。みんな、私たちと同じだもん。
Well, at first I would say that should make me afraid, but then I remembered. That means the heron can be by the thousands! That's reassuring.
そうそう。ちょっと耳とか尻尾が生えてたり、 変わった形をしてるくらいで気のいい連中。
So they look like people.
バカ騒ぎに目をつぶればね。
Is that the same as these girls that I've shared so many memories with? No, I think I can feel confident about this deal with God. I'm sure I could be myself without fear around them.
ナズナの耳気になるのな。
They're actually kind of cute. Sorry, don't you like them? Can't help but they catch my attention. I flop my head over her head, rubbing my palms against the newfound sensation I find in her ears.
嫌じゃないのな。気持ちいいのな。
I'm sure it does.
ナズナばかりずるい。私もいい子いい子して。
I'm sure you are. Well, yeah, I know. Ellie jumps on me, wagging her tail so fast she could cut a vegetable with it, and I finally understand. She's not different than the dog, like girl I've known my whole life.
はしゃぎすぎだってば。こんなことになったのに。
いいじゃない。あなただって安心したでしょ。カズマが本当の私たちを。
And who wouldn't? This is every man's dream, is it not?
安心なんてしてないわよ。カズマなら大丈夫って。
Oh, you're taking too much upon yourself.
さて、あまり悠長には構えていられないわよ。明日からのことを考えないと。
作戦会議かな。
Sure.
賛成。お腹も空いちゃったし。
I smile wryly at Aoi as she shoots her hands up in the air. Oh, fetch! Sorry, her tail following them. For starters, everyone please hide your ears and tail when you come to my house. Grandma and Grandpa would keel over. Or would they? Well, I think we've progressed enough for today. Thank you so much. Remember, you've come to the right place if you want boobs, butts, and the service of fans. It's been very embarrassing. Otaku117 signing out. Alright, so that was the worst thing I've ever done in my whole life. If you've stuck it out this long, happy April Fool's Day. Obviously, this is not the video I intended to release normally, but I realized that the stars had aligned, and I was in a transition between Muv-Luv and Feta, so I thought I'd do a little prank. I hope that made at least a little bit of sense. There's a bit of a backstory to this I will explain. So when I started doing live streams casually, back a couple months ago, there was one particular viewer, Alyssa something, that would constantly appear on, and they would constantly recommend Wild Romance. As a joke, I'm like 99% sure that they were just joking, because I always talked about how I wasn't a huge fan of fan service games. And I'm talking the fan service isn't like overly sexualized harem style stuff. So they always would talk about it, and they brought up every single live stream, like every single one, and they were always there. I appreciated having them there, and they would talk about other stuff too, but they always talked about Wild Romance and killing everything in the game I was playing. So this was kind of a shout out to them. Thank you, Alyssa, for all your attendance on my videos and live streams. I hope you're proud. But I decided to put a twist on it too. Obviously, it was very sarcastic, but you have to agree with me. This is utter ridiculousness. It's so unreal. But you know what? As much as I don't like it, doesn't mean that others won't like it. So if you actually liked what you saw and thought it was intriguing, check out the game. It's on Steam. I'll put the link in the description. It's just not my style. I prefer games that have like a narrative, a developing characters, and a hint of realism. Obviously, it's not actually real, but like I find more fulfillment in playing a game that takes the time to kind of make things feel more natural. This started right out of the gate sprinting towards those eventual H scenes, so you know they're gonna happen, and absolutely has full H scenes. This version on Steam naturally comes tame, and then you can easily for free download the 18+ version and get all the craziness you could want. And that's the thing, this game was probably compiled with that in mind, and that tends for me to degrade from the potential it probably has for other stuff. Now, the situation's interesting. It's a lot more dynamic than some of the games I've seen in the past, but it's definitely not my style. I prefer something with a bit more meat to it, and that's exactly what we'll get to next week. So thank you so much for dealing with that. I was dying inside. The cringe was horrid, and I kind of want to kill myself now. I won't, but like, there was a part of me in a couple of those moments where I was just like, I can't believe that just came out of my mouth. But it was all in the spirit of sarcasm, so let me know what you thought in the comments below. Good grief, this is gonna be weird. I bet you this will get like no views, and the few people who do see it are gonna be like, what the heck was that? This might be one of the stupidest things I've ever done. But I've always wanted to do something for April Fools, and I've always missed it. I always like think about it way too late and it's over. So I'm finally joining it. I'm also going to change the thumbnail. If you're watching this after April 1st, I'm going to update the thumbnail to make sure it's obvious that it's an April Fool's joke. So just for April 1st, it's going to look like it's serious. But as soon as you start the video, you'll know it's not serious. I'm freaking wearing a flag around my... I couldn't find sunglasses. I wanted to do sunglasses, but I couldn't find them, so I just went with the stupid cape. This has been one of the most emasculating things I've ever voluntarily done. I hope you enjoyed it. But until the next video you watch and be able to have to see me in next, it will be better, I promise. And I'll see you there.